So draft grades, you know how we do it. Go team by team, look at the roster, give our opinion of the team. We're starting with yours truly, your champion, Mr. World, and we're gonna start at quarterback as we always do. He got the reigning Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. Where are we giving that pick right there? Can we all agree?
Um,
That's at least an A. It's tough to give it an A plus because I don't think I think there is a tier gap personally. I'll let you guys speak as well, but I think it's Lamar, Josh at A plus, Hurts and Daniels at A. What do you guys think about that?
I agree. I think Joe is in that A as well, though.
Okay.
I think that's the only change I'd make to that. But I do agree with an A. I think it's a solid
Yeah, I'm gonna
play.
give Hurts an A just because he misses games. So
Sound like a hater
if
over
he
here.
played a full season, that's an A plus. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. Well, can we please refer to him by his full name? Super Bowl MVP Jalen Hurts. Like, don't leave out the pimp name slip back. But now we're going over to the running backs here. Thought I crushed it here at running backs. Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey. That got to be an A plus, right?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's an A plus. I don't know. Maybe
It's an
an
Mm,
A plus in
A.
2022.
Maybe an A. I'd argue an
wow.
A just because of injury concerns, and I know you can't really justify like a player's, but like he does have past injury history, and it's really hard to give it an A plus, knowing that he just came off of a season-ending injury.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an A, but this might be the best running back tandem
So
we
y'all
Yeah, I
both
think.
say
see.
A?
Yeah, I think A.
Okay.
Um,
If this was like a Gibbs and Henry type of thing, I would give it an A plus. But just because
Wow.
McCaffrey has some
We
issues,
just got
I'm gonna keep
McCaffrey
it at an A.
slander. Our Lord and Savior just got slandered. All right, but now let's go over to the wide receivers here. And this is struggle central. I think I turned it around though. Didn't take my first one till round 5, but I did turn it around in my opinion. I went with Hunter, McMillan, and Pearsall. So three unproven guys with a lot of upside and potential, but very question markable. How are we thinking here?
um, and I'll let you
Mm.
hammer out
So
this
to me,
one.
this is potential, potential, potential. You're gonna have to hope that they all hit their potential. Um, with the two rookies, you're gonna have to hope also that they get the round, hit the road running.
Mm.
Um, I like them. I think Hunter and McMillan are like B tier to me.
Hmm.
I honestly think Pearsall is the best one out of all of them for the value and for the potential. I'm gonna go just because I think that they can all like kind of skyrocket based off where you drafted them. I'm gonna give it a B plus instead of a straight up B.
Okay.
Wow, I love it, Danielson.
I would like to give it a B,
Hmm.
and I want to say potential, 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 and I want to just scream at that. But we got to look at its surface value.
Hmm.
It's two rookies and a guy going into his sophomore season. Not to say any of their situations are bad. I think they are majority ones on their team, and then you have Hunter, who's a two. But I don't know if I could give it a B plus.
That's fair. I'm gonna go a little bit on the opposite spectrum here. I think I nailed this. I'm giving it an A as well. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna go B
Mm.
minus here. I think if somebody else had these wideouts, I'd be like, I like all three, but like, there's gonna be so much better wideout rooms where it's like they're actually solidified and proven. Where these guys, if one of them doesn't, I'm taking three dart throws or three lotto tickets. I do like the odds of these, right? I don't feel like I'm getting screwed over by Vegas here, but at the end of the day, this could go disastrously wrong. So I'll get like a B minus. So I'm gonna go a
Would
little bit lower on the spectrum. Tight end wise, we got Hunter Henry here.
oh my.
Yeah, this is bad. I won't lie to you. I
You
got a
want to
whole
take the
lot of
median?
dudes that just sniped me. What up?
You want to take the median for us on that grid? You're saying B minus, he's saying B plus. I said B flat.
Oh, okay, we can do
Just
that.
take
We
the
can do
B.
the B.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
This one though, this one. Hunter Henry at tight end. It's clear to me that you punted, but how hard did you punt is the question.
Yeah. That is
And
true.
I think he punted really, really hard. If you ask me, like I'm
That bitch went
looking,
all the way through the end zone.
I'm looking like C minus type of punt.
I'm throwing a D on that thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is
Yeah,
unacceptable.
it's
This he
bad.
should be on the waiver wire. Now, I would like to
Yeah.
say my goal was not to punt tight end. I just kept getting sniped. Like people already having tight ends and then taking their second or sometimes even their third tight end is diabolical. I will not lie, diabolical.
Oh
But
man, I'd like for the record to be clear, it wasn't me. All right, let's just get that clear right here, right now.
but I'm going D on it personally. I think it's an awful pick.
I'm going D as well.
Okay, I can see why.
Yeah.
I'm not against it though.
Now we got our flex here, Travion Henderson, his partner in crime, rookie running back. Another rookie, unproven, but he looked tremendous in the preseason, got tremendous buzz during the offseason. Gotta love this guy here. Got him around 4, count for life as a good value play. Didn't want to take my third running back that early. Took Travion Henderson. I like it personally. I'm going, well, we elevate the flex by like a grade. That makes sense. So although I think he's like a B plus player, I would give him normally. Since he's playing the flex, I give it an A minus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that's the case, then I definitely would say A minus. Fourth round pick. I think he has really, really good upside, and I think his situation is really good. He's shown it, but yeah, I just don't see that running back room being crowded. Ramondre really isn't too scary, so definitely an A minus. I'd argue an A, but
Then defense, we got Detroit. I got a 4 out of 5 here.
4.
Chris, don't dunk on them. Don't say the Bears are going to light it up on them. They're going to be unplayable. Yeah, man.
I'm not gonna be delusional. Come on, Bears are gonna light it up on him. I can't wait.
We all
No,
agree
I
with
think
4?
it's a solid 4. I'm not gonna
Nah,
lie.
cool. And then bench wise, we got Jordan Addison, who's suspended currently for 3 games. We got Braylon Allen, Luther Burden, Ray Davis, Josh Downs, Darnell Mooney, Will Shipley. Got a bunch of handcuffs and some other solid wideouts that have been consistent wide receiver 3s and 2s for their career. Low ends, but hey.
We'll take him.
I like the bench personally. I give it probably what? I'm gonna say B plus, maybe A minus. It'll look a little bit better if I had a backup tight end.
Yeah, it would. It would look a little bit better. But I'm not mad at it. I think you have good handcuffs to people that really could have, like, problems down the road, being Saquon wear and tear and Brees Hall not being able to just run the ball and find a hole. So I think you guys have good handcuffs over there, and I like the receivers as well. I'd argue an A.
All right, Dan, what do you have? Tie break it. A minus A. You got anything else? Is Dan here?
Didn't lag out for us?
I forgot to start the game, by the way. I've been yapping for so long. These jokers just heard me yap. Yeah, the game has not started. Okay.
Yeah, Dan, what do you
So
got?
with Addison,
Mm-hmm.
After what happened today, how do you feel about him? Because with Thielen being there, I do not feel comfortable starting him.
That's a good point.
It does hurt it a
actually.
little bit. I want to drafted him maybe, but I think I got him around 8. I don't hate it.
Just me personally, I don't see him being on your team by the end of the season. I'm guessing probably he gets traded. I do like Burden. I like Downs. I like Mooney. I like Shipley and Allen. I think Allen's probably one of the best handcuffs to have because I think he's going to have his own little role. I give this a B plus.
All right, so meet in the middle at A minus, everybody.
Yeah. I think that's. I forgot about the Thielen news, so definitely influences it to being an A minus.
Yeah, well, I didn't, but it's like it does make sense. All right, now we're going on to our next person. That is Sway here.
God.
So Sway goes with Baker Mayfield at quarterback. I expect for Baker to have a lesser year personally. So
I have a question.
okay.
So I know like we grade these players based off like our tiers, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
But Can we down those grades based off of where they drafted the player?
So value.
Mm.
Hey, I like
Well.
that, Dan.
Because to me,
Mhm.
Yeah,
Baker
I'm down.
Mayfield is like a B plus player. But I feel like you get B plus quarterbacks all the way down to pick 120.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
think he is a B plus
And so to
player
pick
on top
Baker
of it.
Mayfield at 72nd overall, I feel like
Low key pushes you
that
down,
is
right?
a
It pushes to
downgrade,
B
and I feel
minus.
like that's more of a B to me.
Ooh, okay. I get it.
Well, did y'all feel that way about any of my draft picks? Because I'm cool with changing it right here, but like if we changed it, you saw what I'm trying to say? It
You
becomes a
gotta
little,
be,
yeah,
yeah. I get what
consistent
you're
for mine
saying.
as well. That makes sense. So, is there
Um,
anybody you're like, oh, you kind
Well,
of
I
reached
didn't
there,
feel
we
like
should
any of
dock
your
it?
players were a reach, in my
yeah,
Okay.
opinion.
yeah.
But
I don't feel
Okay.
like the value, the value is good for almost every player you took.
like, this is
If
the
that makes
first
sense.
instance in which I'm like, oh, like this was kind of like a pick that didn't need to be made at the time.
All right. I'm cool with that because it's Sway. And, like, F Sway, he don't watch the videos anyways. So, yeah. So, a B plus player, he got super early. Are we giving this like a
A B or a
C?
B minus?
Oh, I'll
I'll
go
give it a
C plus.
B.
Ooh, I
Y'all are
said B
barely dinging
minus.
him. Yo, this
Yeah, I
this
said
is a
B
bad pick.
minus. I think it's
B
it's not
minus.
worth it.
We meet in the B
Yeah.
minus though. Meet in the B minus range. But I say okay. We're good. Let's go down to running back wise. We have Tony Pollard and Jalen Warren. The Tony Pollard play is an absolute blunder. He drafted James Conner at the 4-5. I'm like, that's not a bad pick. That's understandable. Uh, but then said I didn't want Conner. I want Tony Pollard. And wow.
Licked my lips and
Yeah.
continue to lick my
The
lips.
pick was so bad. Before I know Dan wants to obliterate Sway. I want you. You wait. You be the fire breathing dragon at the end, Dan. But Sway, the pick was so bad. Chris didn't even take Connor in round 5. He took him around 6. I mean, excuse me, Tony Pollard in round 6. I promise you, Tony Pollard would have made it back to you at the 6-7 turn. Nobody wanted to do that badly. Like, he
No,
took him around
absolutely.
6. So you let Chris not only get like, oh, you messed up, it's a half round of value. You let the Joker get a round and a half of value because nobody was going to take Pollard there. Like, I don't know what you're doing here. I thought
Sway,
about even
he
making a
wasn't on
trade
my
with you.
board.
Yeah.
He wasn't on my board, Sway. I'm fading Tony
Yeah.
Pollard and I'm fading that Titans offense for the most part. He wasn't even a thought. I seen James Conner come off. I was like, good pick, Sway. And then I heard fuck. And I was like, oh, what happened? You didn't mean to make that pick? No, I didn't. I wanted Tony Pollard. So I started licking my lips and said, all right, I'll go get him. You want to do the trade? He said, yeah. I waited around. Still had the chance of getting him, so I got him a round and a half later. And, you blessed me. I appreciate it. Dan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to me, this is one of the worst running back rooms I'll probably see in any, not even just our league, but probably any team in fantasy in general. Pollard's okay, but the fact that you traded James Conner for him was just idiotic. Jalen Warren is part of a 3-headed committee that probably none of the running backs will ever matter. And then if either of them get hurt or get replaced, you got one-eyed Najee on the bench. I just think this is bad. I'm going to give it a D minus.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, I forgot we are factoring the go-go gadget with Tony Pollard. And then there's no upside here with any of these guys. Because there's no world they finish as a RB1. So, they're not going to be top 12 RBs on the season. I'm going to go D+. plus. What do you have, Chris? Hello? Hello? Did y'all hear me?
I have
I
it
thought
for
my
no,
controller
yeah, I'm
died.
sorry.
Oh.
I have it for like I'm really stuck between a D or a D minus. We'll give it a D just flat, but
All right.
it's bad. Like I don't think either one of those running backs finished like amongst top 20 in the NFL, let alone top 25. So it's like you dumb punted on RBs.
Yeah. But let's see you cover it with wideouts. You got Chase here. You got Tyreek Hill. And you got Cortland Sutton. I thought Sutton was a reach of the 4-5 turn. Because I thought they were better wideouts. But Sutton isn't a bad pick by any means, though. But, love Jamar Chase, of course. That's a A+. Went Tyreek Hill at the 2-3 turn, which I thought was crazy. I can't remember the divorce news broke before or after, but massive blunder in my opinion. Because That's too risky of a pick for me. Now we have seen. I'm not mad at it though, because we have seen Tyreek Hill selling, but there's other safer plays in my opinion than that right there.
Mhm.
And then go Cortland Sutton. I do like the wideouts. I'd
I
probably
do too.
go A minus. I go A minus on the wideouts.
Whoa.
Chase is
A
a A plus.
minus. Okay, Chase is an A plus. I agree with that. I think both of the other receivers he not reached
Oh,
for,
you
but could
got.
have
I
gotten
forgot
for
about the
value.
reach. Oh, I forget.
Like,
We gotta dock that. So it'd probably be
yeah.
B plus then.
I'd say it's like a B. As
Okay.
crazy as that sounds, with Jamar Chase on the team, I think it's a B because he just had such better picks available.
Okay, I got B plus then. What do you have, Dan?
Um, I can't do that. I'm gonna give it an A minus. I think Tyreek was
Okay,
taking an
okay.
ADP, so
Okay. You know, we're calling that a B plus.
yep.
Tight end,
Wait, get the
A
low.
plus.
Trey McBride, can I just give him the A plus and move on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
A plus.
No
Move on.
thoughts, no thoughts behind it. By the way, just A plus.
Jacoby Myers as the flex.
Player that wants out of Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Darnold, I don't think he gets traded though. I think he'll still be a valid piece in that Las Vegas offense. I don't like him nearly as much as I do Henderson. I'm gonna give it a B minus, bumped up to a B.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you on this. I'm with you.
100%. Yeah, defense. He
Oh.
goes with the Ravens. I love the Ravens defense this year. And they play two. They got two bad offenses in their division, in my opinion. The Steelers and the Browns. I'm giving this a 5.
I love it too, but man, that schedule is insane.
I haven't peeped it. Is it that bad?
It's pretty bad. So they have their first place schedule, of course.
Mm-hmm.
The first place team they're playing in the NFC is Detroit, and they're playing the NFC East. So I'll give it a 5. I think that they can get past it.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool.
All right, now we got the bench. What up, Tiff? He got Hollywood Brown. He got a whole lot of questionable people here. He goes Hollywood Brown, Dallas Goedert, Najee Harris, Justice Hill, Jaden Reed, Khalil Shakir, Matthew Stafford. Stafford just got the Q off of his name, so he's not questionable anymore. But we know that still will be probably a season-long concern. The only person I hear that he had that's fully healthy is Justice Hill. I don't like any of these players. I think none of them have any upside whatsoever. These are all safe floor plays, and you try to swing for the fences. I ain't gonna lie. So you got to change your team. You got to make a trade, bro, or else it's over. It's over, dog. This bench is atrocious in my opinion. Atrocious.
I think it's as bad as it is. I just think it's it's in the C. It's somewhere in the C. It's bad though.
To me, some of the receivers are good, but he didn't address what he needed because I think his receivers are already strong. He didn't address anything at running back, I feel.
I think it's a C minus at best.
I give it a C.
Hey,
You give it a C.
You
I
said
gotta
C?
give this a D. D plus.
Ooh.
But I think it's bad. I think this is
C
awful.
minus. C minus. We met in the middle.
All right. What we can't right now, Tiff.
We
doing
we got you in a bit, Tiff. Hold up.
All right, now we're on to Kev. So Kev goes with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow has I'm gonna give Joe Burrow Chris wanted to give him an A. I can't give him an A because I think he's definitely QB5, but he's in the tier of his own. He's the only one I got an A minus.
Yeah, I agree. He's A minus.
Yeah, so I got Joe Burrow A minus.
Did he get him at a good spot? Was the value well?
Round 4 or 5?
45th, so a little after
Round
ADP.
4. Okay.
That's after? Yeah, I thought that'd be before. About average though.
Slightly after.
A minus. I got for Burrow. Got Bucky Irving and Tyrone Tracy at running back. And yeah, there's no backup running back that's worthwhile, really. Got 2 that are already on IR. So Bucky and Tyrone Tracy. I like Bucky. I like Tyrone Tracy. I'm thinking B plus here. balance it out. Probably an A-ish for Bucky, B minus for an A for Bucky seemed high. Wait a minute. Yeah, A for Bucky's about appropriate. It's A or A minus, and then like B minus probably for Tracy. So meet in the middle at the B plus. Do you have anything different, you guys? What
I
did he
think
To
B
get
me,
plus
these
is
places,
Irving's
fine.
by
a
the
A
way?
minus,
A minus. Okay.
and Tyrone Tracy, I ain't touching with the 10-foot pole. I think that's another
That's
three-headed
a trap.
committee.
Yep.
Um, I'm gonna give Tracy a C.
Okay. So A minus and C would be what? B. About a B.
Yeah, B.
You agree, Chris? B.
Yeah, I want to say like the Tracy situation is just really rough. So it's like it's
Mhm.
hard to be like, yeah, I like that. I don't. I'm not a fan. I'm gonna be honest. So what are we saying? B? Settling on it?
We can go B. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Wideouts. We got Jefferson, McLaurin, and Golden.
That's
I want to go
a
last.
that's a really like obviously Jefferson A. I don't think that's like near even remotely questioned.
I got A plus for Jefferson.
Yeah, or
I
A
got.
plus.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
And then I think like McLaurin's really good. I think McLaurin's like B plus, A minus, bordering it, and I think Golden has like Golden's situation's weird. I think
Mhm.
he has a bunch of no wide receiver ones over there, but he does have someone hurt, so I could see it being a B minus, C plus, teetering around there.
Okay. The McLaurin one was interesting because he took him at the early third because he thought he had a contract. So this man Camden got Adam Schefter. Or shafted, I mean. It was shafted, not Schefter. So it's like, yo, the man got hit with
Man
a
fell
fake
for it.
account, whatever. Yeah, like, yeah. So this was before he drafted him before the McLaurin situation. He didn't know about the contract, so that's a massive blunder there. It works out a little bit now that I saw it, but still, the early third is too early for Terry McLaurin, in my opinion.
No, I
Uh,
think that's a reach.
yeah, I thought 3-4 turn is normally where he goes. So I don't like that play there. And then Golden, I see the upside potential there. But overall, Jefferson is really good here. McLaurin, Golden. I'll probably go B plus,
Yeah,
A
I'm
minus,
liking B
somewhere around there.
plus.
But
I'm
yeah, I'll
liking
probably
B
go B
plus a lot.
plus. Or do you have Dan?
So I have Jefferson at an
Oh, you
A.
should change his order around. It should actually be Pickens instead of Golden as its third best wideout. Now that I look at it, my bad. You gotta change that around.
Okay,
So
okay.
Pickens, Golden goes to the
Mm,
flex. Now I move Pickens up. I probably go. What have it B plus before?
B
Might go
plus,
A
probably
minus now.
A,
I go A
A
minus now.
minus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead there.
I don't think we should move Pickens, but
Okay.
B plus, A
um,
minus.
so I got an A for Jefferson. I got a B plus for McLaurin. I do think
An
he's
A
gonna
for
have a little
Jefferson?
trouble in. Yeah,
Not an A
Ooh,
plus.
interesting.
Oh my gosh.
I think when we do redraft next year, JJ's gonna be a end of first round pick.
Ooh, hot take,
The
Daniel.
best wideout in the league is
Wow.
in the first. Oh, I'm trading back.
Get me back in the
But I
draft.
think he falters a little this year with JJ.
Mm.
But
Mm.
we shall see. McLaurin, he's going to have a little trouble with. This man has not been practicing, and we have seen people with holdouts in the past
Yeah.
have problems
Yeah,
with
I
no
agree.
training camp. So McLaurin's okay. Golden, I think he'll be okay too. He's been practicing all along with Jordan Love. He's been the one because everybody else has been hurt. I'm gonna give it a B plus all around.
Okay.
B plus. All right. Hawkinson at tight end.
Where did he get him? That's like a very, very big thing to tell. Like if he got him close to ADP, I'd argue an A minus.
Mm,
But if he reached for him,
round 6. Pick 6. No, round 5. 5-9.
oh
Right.
god dang.
Is that 5-9? Pick 69. That's all I know. My math is off
That's
right now.
round six. Round
All right,
6.
cool. Thank you.
Towards the end of it. I mean, it's not too far out of his ADP, no. It's a little ahead.
Yeah, I
Normally
don't
see
think
him
it's
go in the
egregious
7th.
or anything. It's not bad.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything to be questioning value, but What do we have? I have A minus. I don't know how you guys feel.
I agree. I agree.
I got
He's
B
in the-
plus.
I got A minus. He's in that tier with Laporta for me. Him and Laporta are my A minus tight ends.
Yeah.
Pickens in the flex.
A.
F. Go
You
ahead and
can't do
explain
this,
why,
Daniel.
Dan. Go ahead and
Daniel,
explain
we
why.
can't do this, man.
We know why. Dan.
Kevin,
Go ahead.
if you ever watch this video, and I hope you do, I just want to know you're a fraud.
Oh my goodness.
You picked a player just out of spite. Mr. Rashid Rice, you had picked originally. I feel like you picked him just because his name was dropped in a certain chat on accident. Because you trade him, what was it? How long have we drafted? It's been what, like 4 days?
Yeah.
2 days?
Two days.
And you're already trading him away for someone that was picked after you. And Rashid Rice got a best case scenario of 6 games at the start of the season. So to me, George Pickens is okay. I'm gonna give him a B plus, but Kev, you get an F in my book.
In the flex, what are we looking at? B plus in the flex, or B plus as in like a player?
I have him
I'd
B
probably
plus
say
in the flex, so he's an A minus.
Okay.
Oh, whoa. For me, it's a B player, B plus in the flex. I don't have Pickens at B plus being boosted to A minus. So I'm a notch below. Chris, what's your tiebreak on that one?
I think he's an A minus in the
Okay.
flex.
Valid. Now we go to the bench. You got Tyler Algier, Jacob Ferguson, J.J. McCarthy, Ray McLeod, Adonai Mitchell, Joe Mixon, Tua Tagovailoa, and Tyjae Spears. Having 2 backup quarterbacks is a massive blunder. I understand the J.J. McCarthy one. Not only you're a homer, you got the stats to go with them. I don't know why 2 was on your squad. I have no idea why 2 was on your squad. I even like the backup tight end, Ferguson. You got him at value. Can't remember where exactly you got him. The double Falcons is okay-ish. I don't. Ray McLeod. I don't think he's playable. I like Algier as a backup. I just think Bijan doesn't get injured, though. I'm not concerned about Bijan's health or anything, but I understand it. The Mixon and Tyjae Spears is crazy. Because I understand getting one of them. You already got 2 people on your IR spot. And you only got 1 IR spot. So it's like if somebody else gets injured, your bench gets thinner and thinner. You're looking at a tough spot. I won't lie to you, Kev, with that. But
you got 5 spots, Kev, on your bench currently.
You already got 2 backup quarterbacks. Where you like, it's looking bad. Your bench is super thin here. I kid you not. Now this is another bad bench. I won't lie to you. This is a D plus. These are bad benches, yo. This bench right here will not.
What did we give his defense? Wait, what did we give his defense for the Viking defense?
Oh, I forgot about
we brushed past that.
We did rush past that. They were really good last year. I go 5 again. I think the way they play with the all-out blitz and all that stuff, they're going to get sacks and force on takeaways, and they're going to have some really big boom weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
just had to make sure.
All right, yeah. And then bench, I got D plus. What do you guys agree with? Maybe I'm being too harsh on the bench. I don't know, but I
think it's rough. I think he has no bench space. So this is how I view it. You have 2 people on IR. You can only really put one of them there. So you already cut to 7 bench spots. You have 2 QBs that are going to be backing up for Joe Burrow that you'll never really play until the bye week.
Exactly.
So now you're down to 5, and then another player's out. So now you're down to 4 players that are really just playable. I think that's atrocious.
Yeah.
I think it's in the D tier.
All right, what do you have, Dan?
I got a D minus.
Oh my God.
I'm kind of with Dan on that. I'm not gonna lie, it's that bad.
I would never want to start any of those players, and the players that I would want to start are already hurt for 4 weeks. So
exactly. Yeah. So that's an awful bench. All right, let's go over to Dom. You got that probably D or D minus for the bench. I'm cool, whatever. It's a bad bench. All right, let's go over to Dom.
Permission to glaze.
Permission granted, bro.
Dom Cook. Let's talk about it. He goes Bo Nix to start at quarterback, and I like Bo Nix. I got him in the B plus tier.
Where did he get him out? Because I think that's like
Ooh. I
as
click on
crazy
his
it is to
name,
sound.
scroll down. Drafted on pick number 80. So about where he normally
So
goes, probably.
7th round, yeah, makes
Yeah.
sense. I'm not mad at it. I think
I'm
that's a
gonna
good
give it
pick,
a
Dom.
B.
I think it is a B.
What do you say, Dan? My bad, I didn't hear you.
I give it a B.
All right.
Yeah,
Chase
B.
Brown and Kyron Williams. I like Chase Brown a lot. I
Really
like
good.
Kyron
I have a hard time
a
putting
little.
Chase Brown in the A tier. I'm gonna give him an
I
A
do.
minus.
Okay, I do as well. I do have a
I
problem with that.
want to give him an A minus
Kyron is the same.
immediately for docking Derrick Henry was on the board.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, you're right.
That is
yeah.
a problem. You
Yeah.
can't do that, Dom. That's
A
the
minus
only
for
thing I can
Chase
knock you
Brown.
on.
And
A
then
minus for Chase Brown.
Kyron Williams, I do like. Thought about taking him around 3.
I think he's an A minus as well.
He is.
Yeah, I'm kind of with it. I'm kind of with the A minus as well. I
He's
think they're
consistently
he
shown
is.
he can score 16 to 20 points a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's A minus. They're both A minuses. Okay, so that's just A minus room. Very balanced there. Wideouts. He goes Mike Evans, St. Brown, Devontae Smith. And then he makes the trade to get Rashee Rice. So we're going to, I don't know who y'all want to count as wideouts, who you want to count as flexes. I guess we get back to Rice later. But let's go with Mike Evans, St. Brown, and Smith as his top 3. St. Brown. A plus or an A? He's definitely up there.
Yeah, he's an A. If we're not
Yeah,
giving
he's
JJ
definitely
an
A.
A, he
You
has
should-
to be an A.
Well, no, I think everybody gave JJ an A, right? Well, besides Dan.
Or A plus, I mean.
Dan.
Sorry.
Yeah. I mean A plus. I'm gonna say A plus, but Dan, that's wild. But yeah, St. Brown's an A. I agree. I think there's only
Yeah.
3 A plus wideouts, and then Mike Evans, I will
There's-
give. I
Mike
like
Evans is a B
Evans
plus.
lot.
I like him a lot, but I don't think Baker. I mean, he gets it every year, so I really can't knock him too much. But I think Baker's not gonna have not as good of a year as he previously just had. So that's the only reason I'd say that.
I'm gonna go A minus.
I more
for
so
Evans.
say B plus just because when's the last time he's played 17?
That's a good
I like
question.
that, Dan.
I got B plus for it, and then Devontae Smith. I like Devontae Smith a lot.
Yeah, I do
I got
too.
sniped on. He double sniped me
Yeah,
on
solid
back-to-back
B player.
plays here.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah. All right.
I'd say it's a B player.
So that brings us
We're
to
looking
what?
around
A
like
minus?
an A minus.
Yeah, I think
A
A
minus, B plus around there.
Yeah, I would lean up towards A minus personally.
Yeah, I
like
think this is a
wideout
good
room
receiver
lot.
room.
This is loaded.
hmm
Uh,
Good job, Dom.
tight end. He goes Evan Ingram. That's the stack with Bo Nix, and he also gets Tucker Craft. So whichever one you prefer. But Evan Ingram, I like. He's probably B plus, B or B plus. I'd probably go B
I'd say
plus.
B.
Oh, B.
I think Evan Ingram's a B.
Yeah, I got him in the B tier.
Yeah, I got him in B as well. There are tight
Yeah.
ends after Kittle. Well, no, Hawkinson, Laporta. There's another range of tight ends in that B plus range I would take, so I do have Ingram in that B tier. Yeah, I agree. All right,
Okay.
and then we got Rashee Rice at flex.
Really good flex. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
So can I bring something up?
Yeah,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead and just knock yourself out then.
So with the way that ESPN works, usually you play your division games in the first 6 to 8 weeks. All
Ooh, that is correct.
So Dom, you will have to survive. While Rashee Rice is a good pickup over George Pickens, you will have to survive your division game. So for 6 weeks, who are we starting? Nick Chubb? I'm not very confident in the Nick Chubb start.
It's a good
if I'm
4-week
being
rental though.
honest.
Yeah, could be.
I don't even think he's a good rental. I think Nick Chubb is terrible.
I can't even say I can't agree that he's a good rental. Take that back because
I
we
think at
haven't
some
even seen
point,
him play.
even Dom might even try to start double tight end. I've seen it.
Well, what
with
about
him do it
Dylan
before.
Sampson or Jaden Higgins? He got the whole Texans offense. As long as somebody besides Nico's producing over there, he could try to go Woody Marks, Nico,
Yeah,
Jaden
but the
Higgins.
thing is, how does he even? He's gonna go in Chubb first week. I already have a feeling about that.
Yeah, I think.
And then when Chubb blunders the first week, who knows who to start?
Did he go
Are we saying
Sampson?
C
it's gonna be
plus,
a- it's
B
gonna be-
minus?
it's gonna be
This
a
is
challenge.
nasty.
It's gonna be a challenge because Dom, while you know how to draft, can you put it all together and make this
And
a championship
manage.
team?
Are you
Yeah.
a manager, Dom? Oh man.
So I'm gonna give this. I do
E
consider
minus?
Rice part of the flex,
Okay.
but I have to down it for the 6 games. So I
Uh-huh.
want to give it a B minus and then round it up to a B.
Yeah, I
I'm
agree.
cool with it. I'm cool with that. Rice as a flex though is an A, in my opinion. That's an A. Like when
Yeah,
Rice
he's a
does
really
come
good
back,
player.
that's an A.
Well, if he was playing the whole
A minus
season,
and
yeah.
an A.
But
Well, he's
But
playing
he's
the whole
docked for
season. That'd be
6
an A plus
games.
flex. But
Yeah, he's docked for 6 games. On top of being docked for 6 games, you got to go survive your division. And if you come down to a tiebreaker, which is very possible,
yeah.
for some odd reason, yeah, you're probably not going to be winning the tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm. And then defense, he goes to Arizona Cardinals. I don't know what this is about.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe
Yeah,
because
that's a punt.
actually no, I
because
do
they
know
play New
exactly what this is
Orleans week
about.
1.
Yep, week 1, and then
New
he's going to keep
Orleans?
streaming tight ends.
Stringing?
Defenses. So I see the process. I can't give you a
Okay.
5 for the streaming method because then you're going to have to use Fab
3?
or like bid off and stuff. I give him a
4.
4 because the
4?
streaming
Okay.
method is valid though. Because people shouldn't have multiple defenses. If they are doing that to try to block you from streaming, then they're wasting their roster spots and all that. So I do like to play there, Dom. I do think streaming is a valid option. So we'll see. But then we go to the bench. It's Jaden Blue, Nick Chubb, Romeo Dobbs, Jaden Higgins, Tucker Kraft, Woody Marks, Dylan Sampson. Mhm.
You can't see me right now, but I am genuinely like tipping my head for that whole bench. I think it's a good bench, Tom. I think you did a good job drafting. It's really, really solid. It's the best
I
bench
love the
we've
backup
seen.
tight end in Kraft.
Oh, actually, no, it's not. But it is up there.
Yeah. I love the backup tight end in Kraft. I love Jaden Higgins. Nico misses time. So Dan was talking about Mike Evans potentially missing and all that. Nico also misses time every year. So Jaden Higgins could have some weeks where he's actually the most targeted wideout, number 1 option for that team. Then you got both Texan running backs with Chubb and Mark. So hopefully just one of them's good and it's not Damian Pierce. You got Jaden Blue and Dylan Sampson, who are tremendous rookies with upside. I like Blue more because the offense is better, right? So he develops. Well, he takes that starting role. He could really be something like how Rico Dado was last year. Dylan Sampson, though, I think would produce earlier more often because it's just him and Ford for right now. So I do like the team. I'm gonna give like a B plus bench. I think there's definitely players here.
They have
maybe
upside. I agree.
Yeah.
No, I think a B plus is solid. I don't want to give it an A because I think, like, I'm looking at like realistically, I don't think it's better than your bench.
Mhm.
And we have that at an A minus, so
that
I
makes
would
sense.
argue just a B plus.
Right.
That's my whole spill, but
Okay.
it does have upside, a lot of upside almost everywhere, Dom.
Who do you have, Dan?
I have it as a B because I think Nick Chubb is going to be off the team. I think the Texans cut him by week 4.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I got Woody
Dan just
Martin
hot
defensive
take after
players, by
hot
the way.
take.
I got Woody Martin defensive players that you want them.
Well, that's the problem is with the Houston, it might be Damian Pierce, it might be Dario
Oh, wow.
Ngomboale. Like,
Could be
it
anyone.
might be a 4-person committee. I ain't gonna lie.
Moving on to Bidham.
Yeah, let's go over to Bidham real quick. In Bidham, we have Lamar Jackson here at quarterback. We talked about this earlier. One of the only 2
A++.
A-plus quarterbacks. We got R.J. Harvey at running back with Jonathan Taylor. So I like JT as an A minus. He popped off at the end of last year, but throughout the season he kind of was a league loser, especially where you got him. At Bidham, you want him to be more consistent than last year because last year he didn't turn up until he dropped the ball at the 1-yard line like Deshaun Jackson, and they ended up losing that game to the Broncos because of it. Then, like, he came back the next week, almost got my cover athlete. I think I went with Jaden Daniels because he had the 5-touchdown game against us. But, like, he bounced back heavy in week 16. He had a great 17 and 18. Like, he closed out the season really strong. But before he fumbled at the 1-yard line, he wasn't that great. So we'll see. By the way, I'm curious to see what you guys think. Daniel Jones as a starting quarterback, does that help or hurt Jonathan Taylor?
Helps.
Okay, Dan, you?
I don't think it matters.
I think it helps as well. But okay, Dan's like, they both suck. It's whatever. All right, now you got R.J. Harvey here. That's an upside play. I think I don't know what his role is going to be. Right? You remember they did the unofficial depth chart and they had R.J. Harvey like as the last RB or whatever. I'm like, who cares? I think he will be the starter in Denver, though. I don't know what his role would be exactly, but I like Harvey as a pick. A minus and probably what B or B minus for Harvey. I forgot where I got
Yeah,
him.
I think this is just a B running back room though.
Yeah, I give it a B. Yeah. I give
Dan?
it
I
a B.
agree.
Okay.
Now wideouts. He has C.D. Lamb, Garrett Wilson, Jawan Jennings, or Olave,
Uh,
whichever one y'all want to throw in there.
really, it should be Ridley, but
Ridley, where's Ridley? Ridley's on the bench. What is he doing?
I don't know. He's not really here.
I think he thinks Ridley's gonna get shut down by Sertan week
Oh, that
one.
makes sense.
Mm.
All right.
Okay.
So
We can grade it with Ridley though, no?
we bring Ridley up there. So Lamb, Wilson, Ridley. Lamb A plus, Wilson target earner, but not really that efficient
Probably
with the
B
targets.
plus player.
B plus.
Yeah, B plus, without a doubt.
Okay.
And then Ridley, number one option for Cam Ward. He
Cam
had a
looks
solid
good.
season last year. Yeah,
I
That
think
is
he's
solid.
a B in my book.
He's
I
a
think
B
he's a B as
flat.
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So A
We're
plus
looking at
and
like
B
an A
gets us to A
minus.
minus, and then Garrett Wilson being a B plus. Is that B plus or A minus range? Do you think this is on the same tier as Dom's? Dom's wideouts were Pickens, Mike Evans, and St. Brown. This is the same tier.
Yeah.
So you're going A minus. I probably got B plus. I think it's a notch below. What do you guys have? What do you
Dan?
have, Dan?
Tiebreaker.
I have A minus.
A
A
minus.
minus as well.
And then
Okay.
tight end wise, oh Lord have mercy.
F. F. F.
Why?
K
Yeah,
Don and he's
I'm
injured.
kind
It's
of
enough.
with the F. I'm not gonna
It's
lie.
enough.
K. Dotton
You gotta,
sets already missed week one as well, so
yeah, you gotta go. So you don't have K Don, bro. You gotta go get Chig Okwanku. And
No,
like,
he has
he got a backup tight end?
yeah, he has
Oh,
a
he
backup
did pick
tight
up
end.
Arroyo.
Arroyo is picked up for him. So if you guys want to add that in instead of
All right, yeah. So Arroyo.
Otten,
Yeah, all right. So D minus.
D minus.
Oh, you got somebody actually. Okay, I thought.
F.
Okay, I didn't see the Arroyo.
You still got it as an F, Daniel? He's playable. He can get points, Dan. Why so harsh?
Yeah, flex. We got Olave or Jennings. I prefer Olave personally, but they're both solid options.
Yeah.
Olave and the flex I like a lot. I just think the
I think
quarterback
Olave's a
situation
good
is
bounce
brutal.
back.
Oh yeah, I think he does bounce back, but I think the quarterback play is still brutal.
I was gonna say
Does
his
he get
quarterback
1,000
play is
yards every step?
atrocious.
I
No,
do think he gets 1,000 if he's fully healthy.
I do.
But barely.
I don't.
Barely.
And I think he'll cusp like 8-9, around that area. I think his quarterback room is so bad that Dan, you might be able to sub it and do something.
Oh my.
Like I got you going out there, Dan. Pad up, and you got to go throw the ball.
I think he ends as a high-end wide receiver 3, so I think this is a good pick.
I got like a B minus player. I up it to a B.
A B is
Yeah, I
fine.
was
I
about
like
to say
B in
that.
a flex. I like B in the flex.
And then defense. He has the Broncos defense. That's a 5.
A
five.
plus, just a big 5.
Yeah. So
His bench though. Ugh.
yeah, bench. So we got
I
Jawan
like the bench.
Jennings on the bench because we counted Ridley as the wideout spot. So we got Jennings, Trey Benson. I like because the upside Connor usually misses time. Tank Bigsby could be the number 1 running back in Jacksonville. Could have that red zone role. We'll see how that works. Got Austin Eckler, who they traded away Brian Robinson, but I don't think that even affects Eckler. I think Eckler will have that same role, third down specialist, passing down guy, whatever. But there's that. Got Brian Robinson as well. So McCaffrey's back up. I might have go talk to him.
This is the best bench we've seen.
Wow.
I can't agree with that. I do not agree with that
I
at
can't
all.
agree with that either. Wow.
We've seen World's Bench, and I think World's Bench definitely beats this out.
I agree.
I think there's not a. I think he doesn't
Even
even
with
have.
Jawan Jennings being on this bench.
Yeah, I even with Jawan Jennings being on this bench, I think that World's bench is better, but not by much. Let me not say his bench is bad. I think this is like a solid B plus bench.
I think can be. Yeah, B or
I
B
think
plus.
Bidham has the better handcuff running backs. I think Bidham has the better, almost I would say almost even receivers.
Then Addison Mooney
If we
down.
were to,
As we just argued that Allen's the best handcuff to have.
one of the best. Benson is right there.
Benson, I think, is behind him, but I think he is up there. I agree with
And
that.
I think Eckler is slept on wholeheartedly right now.
You know,
I
if
think
you
he
want to
might
make
have
the,
the best
all right, I'll
position.
agree with you, Dan. I think it's an A minus then. If you want to argue it, I can see where you're coming from. I could give it an A minus. I could get behind it.
I give it an A minus.
I
Well,
like it.
whatever you say doesn't matter. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm giving it a C. Now you got to round it down.
Oh, dang it. Oh man.
Alright.
I think it's an A minus. I like where you're coming from, Dan.
Yeah, now we're going on to the next one, and that is who
Oh
is this?
Lord, you don't even get to
Oh,
speak.
damn. Yeah, Drake May at quarterback.
Oh man.
Drake
Just punted.
May.
Just punted,
No,
Dan.
you got
I
me
like
good
it.
value though. I won't lie to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Drake May at quarterback. I'd probably give him a B. I
B
almost want to
minus?
say B.
Ooh. Value included B. Yes, you're right.
Okay.
Value included B.
I was almost gonna say B plus with the value included. Like the punt on tight end. I mean quarterback, and then still get that.
Can-
If Dak would have
can I
made
say
it to you,
this?
we all took Dak. What up? Go ahead.
From Drake May and like that tier of quarterbacks,
Mhm.
all the way up to Baker Mayfield, they're the same tier.
Yeah, I do have a large
All
tier.
those quarterbacks.
I do have
every
a large
single
tier
one.
in there. But I think Drake May's a little too risky though. That makes sense. So maybe in my own tier, I would have him as a B plus. Do you have a backup quarterback?
And tell me you
No,
have
you're
someone.
all in
They're
on
on the
Drake
waiver
May.
wire.
Yeah,
They're on the
and
waiver
more
wire.
will be on the waiver. No, more will be on. Yo, John Naylor, we get to
More
John
will.
Naylor. Four
More
quarterbacks
will.
on one
More
team
will.
is outlandish. Four quarterbacks on one. He has to drop
So
one.
we
or
want to
two.
argue. We want to argue B plus here, or are we good with the B? A B flat.
I'm cool with a B flat.
I think it's a B plus.
Okay. Well,
I'm
Daniel,
cool with
your
B flat.
opinion's invalid. So.
Dang.
Yeah, no, I think it's a B. I think I agree pretty much with your statement of like from those quarterbacks from Baker down. I just think his wide receiver room isn't the greatest, so that's why I'd probably dock it.
Mhm.
But I think everything else like I could agree on.
All right. Running
Oh,
back
Lord.
wide, he goes Jerome Ford and Kenneth Walker here. The Ford play could be decent, but I telling Dan, Ford never got like more than 15 carries. I think in any start on some Jalen Warren stuff, they just don't feed on the ball like that. He doesn't. Even when Chubb was out to start the season, I'm like, all right, they're gonna rely on Jerome Ford heavy. No, they just don't give him that many carries and stuff. But he got Ford, and he has Kenneth Walker. I like Kenneth Walker. Got him like B plus. He just gets
Mhm.
hurt, but when he is playing, he's doing really
And
well.
even if he does get hurt, he has the handcuff. So
Yeah, exactly. So that's perfect. That's exactly how you're supposed
I
to
think
do
we're
that.
looking at a B for his running back room, if I'm not
No,
mistaken.
I can't have Ford at a B minus.
Or a-
I got B plus for Walker.
Ooh.
If Ford is a B minus or C plus, where did he get him? Around 11, 12, which is solid value, but
Yeah.
I probably go B minus for you, Dan. I think Ford's like a good to start the season. Maybe.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
agree, I agree.
he's really a C player. That
That
makes
offense
sense.
is so abysmal. What am I saying? That
Yeah.
is a B minus. I'm so sorry, Daniel.
You got B minus, Dan. That might be generous, really. That might. If you didn't have the handcuff of Walker, it would have been C
This
plus.
would be looking down. Yes.
Yeah,
This would be
it would have been C+.
looking worse
But
than
since
what it
you
would
got
have
the
been.
handcuff, you got the Seattle starting running back for all 16
Whatever
weeks.
the situation is. Yeah.
And then ETN as a whatever backup is okay-ish. But I got
I got it as a B minus,
right
but I think we're being nice right now, Dan.
now. Yeah. It could be C plus. Dan, you got anything to say about yourself? You ain't gonna talk about your team, Dan?
I just think it's greatness, but I'm gonna go B minus. It's fine.
All right.
Okay,
Got
okay.
Neighbors, London, Flowers. Can we put the real wide out there? Can we say Neighbors, London, at Buka?
Yeah, if you want to raise the grade, go ahead.
Okay. So Neighbors I have as an A. London
Okay.
I have as an A minus. No, I'm kidding. It's an A. It should be an A minus for where you took London. There were better players on the board, Dan, and you know it. You could have took my whole flow from Freedom and got Neighbors and BTJ to start, and I would have praised your team. And then
By
get
the way-
Iboka as well. Oh my, just get the whole Freedom squad, bro.
By the way, there are 3 A+ receivers. My neighbors will be one by the end of the season.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
Dan. I like this, Dan. Talk your talk. I like this.
Wow. Okay. So neighbors,
I think
London,
A,
and then
and then a Buka
Buka or
B
Flowers. Whoever
plus.
got higher. Yeah.
I think Ibuka's B plus, if you want to look at it like that.
Yeah.
This is the best receiver room we've seen.
Yeah,
It is.
I'm
gonna give
arguing
this an
A.
A. This is
Yeah,
an
I'm
A.
arguing an A because we have 2 other receiver rooms that have A minus, and I think this is the best receiver room.
Yeah, this is an A. Tight end, he goes George Kittle here. That's an A tight end.
A.
Tier of his
Yeah.
own. Yep. And then the flex, Ibuka or Flowers, whoever you guys didn't have. For me, it would be Flowers. I like Flowers as
I'm big on Flowers this year.
Ooh. Was a wide receiver 4. That is spooky good. I'm gonna A minus. I'm gonna go like B plus for Flowers, and then put that at A minus range as a flex. So A minus is a flex. Y'all agree with all this? Everybody's cooking with me?
Yeah. I
Alright.
think I was trying to type in stuff. Sorry.
No,
I think
good.
I think yeah, it's an A minus. I like Flowers. I'm gonna put Flowers in the flex for me, but I really think Flowers has a bounce back year. He had 8 red zone targets last year, and he had 4 touchdowns. I don't think that's his ceiling. By any means, do I think that's his ceiling? He's just gonna have a much better year. Like there's not much thought to it. I think he's gonna do good. So I have an A minus with the flex being bumped up. Dan?
To me, it's an A minus going up to an A.
Oh my gosh.
Permission to not self-glazer.
Well,
I
wait.
think
Who do you
people are
count
gonna
as your flex?
understand-
Is it Flowers or
Zay.
It's-
We can put Zay. That's
Zay's
fine.
an A minus player?
Zay is an A minus player. Simply because people are gonna see when people were drafting Zay Flowers before in the last couple years, it was in the 3rd or 4th round, and that's when it was disappointing. When you pick him in the 6th or 7th, that's when you're like, okay, this is value.
Yeah.
So
I think he can finish as a very mid to low end wide receiver too.
if he finishes top 24, that's A.
Yeah, I could argue. I'm saying A minus for right now though.
Thank you, Chris. I'm like, Chris, don't drink the Kool-Aid, Chris. Don't do it. All right, defense. He goes San Fran here. Such an easy schedule. Such an easy
A
division.
plus way to do it.
Yeah.
That's I just good job, Dan.
Yep. And then bench. Charbonnet, we talked about this earlier. Just you get the handcuff to Walker, so they're tied together. That's perfect. Exactly how you should do it. You get Stephon Diggs, the number 1 wideout for New England. When he comes back fully healthy, that's going to be great. So you even add to your wide receiver room. So in case of injury or bust or bye weeks, you got 5 wideouts that can all go in, and you're not missing a beat. Running back wise, you go Travis Etienne, so you get a running back from that Jaguars offense. I don't know who's the starting running back's going to be, but I'm cool with getting any of those 3 running backs personally. You got Ollie Gordon, who could get the red zone role in Miami because he's a big back, unlike Jalen Wright and Devon Achane. So he gets the red zone role like Raheem Mostert even got a few years ago, where Mostert scored like 20 touchdowns. That's a great role to have. And then you get Roschon Johnson, who could be that guy for Chicago if DeAndre Swift, who has missed time before, gets injured, or Ben Johnson's like, yeah, this guy's just not doing it for me again. We'll have to see. You've seen Ben Johnson utilize David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. Maybe he tries to go with that approach with Johnson or in Swift. But we also got to worry about that Kyle Monagai guy, the 7th rounder they got. But I'm cool again, a running back from that Chicago's offense, because I'm not sold on Swift. And then tight end wise, you go Isaiah Likely and Tyler Warren. So 2 tight ends with upside. Granted, we talked about this earlier. You won't play any of these tight ends over Kittle. And I don't think with your wideout situation, you're playing any of these tight ends in the flex. So I would recommend you trade a tight end. That's something I would recommend
Yeah, it's
doing.
pure trade bait.
Okay, that makes sense why you got them then.
Well, the grade's already written down.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This is the fire bench, isn't it?
This is an A plus.
Oh, I got A. It really might be an A plus.
commend
This is cooking.
This
This is
is cooking
It's A plus,
beyond
yeah.
belief.
There's
Dan.
not a single miss here.
I
I'm
think you
crying.
did a great job. Yeah,
It's
good
too
job,
much
Dan, on the
glaze.
bench.
It's too
I'm
much
not gonna
glaze.
lie. Well, you started. I think after like the first, you talked about Charbonnet, and I literally copied and pasted an A plus into the book. I was like, yep, that's an A plus. I don't need to even talk about this, bro. I've seen the bench. I love it. I like it. Good job,
Yeah.
Dan. You got a handcuff. You got a hand in almost every room, and you have players that could potentially start or like, bundle them up in a trade, and now you've upgraded. You've pack a punched. Good job, Dan.
You know what it really comes down to? I haven't seen a team this good since you saw Murder's regular elite team last year. We're like, dang, this Joker cooked all the way through. And it's like, oh my gosh. I ain't gonna lie, this is a scary cook show. But Dan, I would also like to say, if you win in this league, I'm co-champion. I just motivate people. You feel me? I get the best out of people.
No, Walt, you're not co-champion at all. What?
Dan, no, I told Dan before the draft, like, Dan, in the money league, I never pay you, right? Like, Dan, I just never send you money your way. You donate in the money league. And this Joker goes out there fully motivated and does this cook show.
World.
Oh my goodness.
You're not co-champion because Mike and Jake are.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to Mike and Jake. Mike and Jake, you want to talk about disappointment?
Blunders, y'all. Come on,
y'all
man.
let this man get too much value at the end of the draft. It got criminal.
I thought the back half was stacked.
Yeah, I thought it was
Psych.
too. Psych is right by me. I had Chris and Dom just pow, 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 pow. I got sniped 4 times in a row. I'm talking about drop down to my knees. No, how could you? Type snipes. We got, in round 3, Amari Hampton goes before me. Round 4, Mike Evans goes right before me. Round 5, Xavier Worthy goes right before me. Round 6, Devontae Smith goes right before me. I'm just in shambles. 4 straight snipes. I'm getting a spawn kill. I'm respawning, and he is still hard scoping right when I respawn. Just oh, it was bad, y'all. It was bad. But that was fun. That was fun, Dan. I ain't gonna lie, Dan. So far, you have the best team. We haven't calculated the points or anything. But so far, I would say
Dan, I'm not gonna lie. You have a B, a B minus, an A, an A, an A minus, an A plus, and an A plus. Dan, that team is juiced.
Yeah, I think you might need like Derrick Henry or something on your squad. We'll have to wait and see. But
Can I close this out for
So
this
we're
one?
ending the video right here.
Yeah,
I think so.
you can end it right here. And I pause the game, and then we make a